Hello， 大家好，我是 Teacher Lydia， 欢迎来到国际聊天室。Hey everyone, I'm Teacher Lydia. You're listening to International Talk. 今天的来宾是我一直很期待的一位。我刚认识他的时候还不知道他有多厉害，但聊天中突然发现，哇，他会法文。下次聊天又发现他竟然住过摩洛哥，而且还会讲阿拉伯文。真的超强，我越认识他，越佩服他，是一个很值得学习的对象。今天的访谈是和我的好朋友 Cindy. I'm very excited to welcome my friend Cindy to the podcast. The more I got to know Cindy, the more impressed I became with her. I've learned so much from her, and I can't wait for her to share her wisdom with you too. So let's hear from Cindy. Thanks for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
I'm really excited to talk to you. So I'm going to start with the basics.
Okay.
Where are you from?
Hard question. I'm Taiwanese American. I actually grew up in Taichung until I was 7 years old. And then ever since I was 7, I lived in Austin, Texas and did all my formal and higher education. So in short, I'm from both Taiwan and also Texas.
Very cool. And it's really interesting. You've lived in more countries though, right? So even though you grew up in Taiwan and the US, you've also lived in many other countries.
Correct. During my undergrad, I actually studied abroad in Paris, France for a year, and then in Meknes, Morocco for another year, just for my language studies.
What did you study?
At UT Austin, University of Texas, I majored in French and Arabic, but it was called Middle Eastern Languages and Cultures.
That's really interesting. What made you choose that study?
Whenever I was young, I realized that I really like languages, and so I started French in middle school, continued it through high school. In college, I went in with linguistics. I didn't love it. It wasn't as practical, in my opinion, and so I decided to major in French. Then I finished my entire degree and lived for a year in Paris, and when I was in Paris, I was like, I need to keep learning languages. When I was there, I was kind of caught between Spanish or Arabic, and I just thought that Arabic was a bigger challenge and that I wanted to take advantage of my university's resources because in the future I could learn Spanish more independently. But for Arabic, I needed more structure and resources. That's why I decided to do that, and I realized that I absolutely loved it, and that's why I decided to major also in Arabic.
It's really rare. I actually haven't met many people that speak Arabic, so I think that's really, really interesting.
Thank you. I absolutely love it. And of course, anytime you want to learn, I'm here.
Well, I've already picked up, I was saying to Cindy earlier, I picked up some phrases from her.
Yes.
Just from chatting with her. How many other languages do you speak?
That's all. I speak 4 fluently and good enough to teach. So English, Mandarin, French, and Arabic.
Wow.
And then I am learning Spanish on the side and a lot of American Sign Language so that I could sign baby sign language.
I was just going to say, that's a fun fact about you. Cindy's been learning baby sign language, which
Correct.
is so cool.
Yeah.
So I totally didn't prepare this, but I just wondered, would you be able to teach me choose 3 words in Arabic? Moroccan Arabic.
Okay.
Or teach our listeners as well.
The best one is Salam Alaikum.
Salam alaikum.
Yeah, it just means peace be upon you. That's a really good one. Salam Alaikum. Another really good one is Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, it means God be praised. Like amazing. Like if you just want to say, oh, how are you, Lydia? You can say Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Exactly. So we have Assalamu alaikum.
Salam alaikum.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
And then maybe last one is Mashallah.
Mashallah.
Mashallah means you're amazing, God be praised.
Mashallah.
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 And when you say that, it means that you're so amazing. I need to say Mashallah, otherwise I will give you the evil eye.
What does that mean?
That means like jealousy. I don't want to be jealous of you because if I was jealous of you, then something bad would happen to you.
Oh, so it's like saying you're amazing, but in a way that I'm not jealous.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, and like I want you to also have that like God be praised that you're amazing. So like Teacher Lydia, you're amazing. Like you're an amazing teacher, you have your own business, you also teach like Kindi children really well. MashaAllah. So, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
And MashaAllah.
MashaAllah.
And those three are like all used across the Arabic speaking world, like North Africa, Middle East. So it's not only specific to Morocco.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you for teaching me that.
Of course.
That's really cool. And for our listeners, I'm sure it's not often that we get to hear Arabic and learn Arabic.
Thanks for wanting to learn. I love Arabic, so.
想听更多访谈内容和精彩的故事吗？欢迎到 Spotify 或 Apple Podcast 等平台收听完整版的访谈内容，直接搜寻 Teacher Lydia 国际聊天室 International Talk 就能找到。也欢迎追踪我的 IG， 还有订阅这个平台。If you'd like to listen to the rest of this interview, check out the full podcast episode on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also follow me on Instagram, Teacher Lydia Languages, or subscribe to this channel. See you next time!